It's going to be hot. That's a news flash. 12:47. We see sunshine now. It had cloud cover this morning, and of course, it's going to heat up into the afternoon hours. 12:47. Let's go outside. First of all, I want to show you that we have more sunshine now than we've had all morning. Did start off with quite a bit of cloud cover. 360 tower cam. Everything's looking pretty good at the moment. Let's take a look at what's happening across the state of Texas on Viper, and that means that there's not much to look at out there. It is heating up, though. It'll back up a little bit. A lot of folks are traveling. If you were thinking about this, and we've talked about this, coastal areas, if you wanted to head to the coast and take the kids to go maybe play at the beach, well, right now, in pretty good shape. Don't have any radar activity. Nothing showing up as far as showers. Galveston is still sounding good. Now, there's a lot of folks that are going back and forth as to whether the tar balls that are showing up on the coast a little further up from that, south of Beaumont, are significant or not. Of course, any tar balls are going to be something, but at the moment they're starting to see a few out that direction. We've covered that in the news, but you can see how this has been a bigger deal for the folks along east-west and along New Orleans. Just a sad situation there. Hopefully BP will have good news today as they test turn the valves off, I think, turn them off to let the flow through to see if it holds. Right now, though, there is more significant weather up to the north of us. Some flash flood watches up in Memphis, and then the only other watches or any other areas of concern are for the extreme heat out here in places like Arizona. You can see that they have excessive heat watches there. I clipped on this one alone. Maricopa County, and I talked about this a little while ago, if you know about that sheriff that makes everybody dress in pink so that well, they don't steal the outfits or break out. They live in tents out there, and it's probably going to be very hot. There was an area in Death Valley yesterday that picked up a temperature of 120 or better. There's Mexicali there on the southern edge of that, all very hot, dry locations. 87 degrees, clouds, sunshine, a mix there. More sunshine into the afternoon, though. Winds out of the south at 10 across the area. Temperatures this morning did get into the 70s. But it was barely. In fact, Llano at 81 degrees. We got down to 74 in Fredericksburg, 75 in Mason, but 79s up and down I-35 and 183. The temperatures right now are running in the 80s, but we are getting to the 90s everywhere from I-35 to the east, upper 80s to 90 in LaGrange, out to the west. 88 warmer in Llano, surrounded by mid-80s and even some lower 80s out that direction. Clouds, we've had cloud cover, of course, leftover moisture from TD2, a tropical depression from last week that rolled in. Now we have possibility for a little bit of cloud cover burning off in the next hour or so. After that, partly cloudy for this afternoon, but not looking at rainfall. Forecast models have been pretty quiet on shower activity over the next couple of days. Not until this weekend do we see it. 94, beautiful this afternoon, but hot. Winds out of the south at 5 to 15. Tonight, 77, winds out of the south at 5 to 15 again, so a nice little breeze out there. 7-day forecast shapes up like this. Lows in the 70s, mid and upper 70s, highs mid-90s, but a touch warmer. 96 on Thursday. On Friday, a little bit of cloud cover sneaks in, just partly cloudy skies, and then a possibility for showers. Only 10% for Saturday, only a 20% chance for Sunday and Monday.